Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 2023 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, well done, Pisces. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. It's interesting because you have clarity reversed right here, and yet you have the Three of Wands where everybody's looking through a telescope, right? So things are becoming clear, but Spirit is saying right now, one of the things that we are grappling with is clarity of how do I move forward? Where am I going? What is important? Even what is my path? And it doesn't matter how long we've been in a career or we've had a job. What matters is right now is, can we see ourselves achieving and succeeding down the road? Because I do see there's something here where it's more of an embracing of you, Pisces, coming forward, like more of a sense of like there was a veil around the clarity of yourself and your abilities and your success, and now there's a claiming of it. So let's see what we have to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Here we have the Ace of Wands. So there is the Ace of Wands is a blessing card, right? As are all the aces. It's God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of passion and prosperity and success. But the Ace of Wands is a sense of thinking that that can only be for somebody else. The Ace of Wands is also a sense of certain things being highlighted and us thinking, oh, I have to go this way. Like I have to be, it's kind of like a conformity, right? I have to be like everybody else instead of looking at this like a magic wand or a pen or a paintbrush or whatever it is, to be able to really create and cultivate and expand your own blessings and your own power. So that's going to be a very, very, very important thing for us during this time. We have Temperance crowning us. Temperance is Sagittarius energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. And this can be a time where we're looking at things like certain things are coming into balance. And during that time frame, we can have a lot of things come into balance for us. A lot of things make more sense. Temperance is also going to be a sense of truth coming forward. Okay, for us, we're going to be balancing things. We're going to be harmonizing things as we move forward during this time. This is a time where we can see certain things that just are completely out of balance in our lives for ourselves, where we want to be, what we're moving forward towards, what we are developing for ourselves. And so that's going to be a pretty big deal. There is also a sense of harmony leading us forward, a connection with our angels, our spirit guides, and a sense of where do I need to be? What doors do I need to open up? How am I moving forward for me? And a real sense of inspiration coming to us because our angels are just so intertwined with us during this time. We can feel adrift. We can be feeling a little bit adrift, a little bit like, well, I don't have any guidance. And your angels and your spirit guides are right there with you, Pisces, like, oh my gosh, I'm shouting in your ear. Listen, listen, listen. So just be aware of this. The Emperor is Aries energy. Okay. You can be born on the cusp with Aries. Aries time frame is March 21st to April 19th. You can have strong Aries in your chart, just as you can have strong Sagittarius in your chart. There is a sense here of determination and a focus. There's also going to be an energy here, temperance energy, an energy that wants to balance things, very much a harmonizer energy. Okay. With the Emperor, there is a sense that we are claiming our throne, we're claiming what we want, we're knowing what we desire, we're looking at things very fiercely, okay, during this time. Making sure that we do not have a bad temper is going to be very, very, very important to us. Not only to us, but important to our success. There is also an energy here of somebody who kind of wants to take the reins of things. You can step back a little bit because this person, I'm just hearing this person is in charge, but I do see you stepping into your own power quite significantly. Like, and this is not to say to anybody, okay? Just making this super clear. Do not, quit your job, join the circus, get rid of everything, unless that's what you want to do. It is better to have a job and look for a job than, or to have a job and start a business than to not have a paycheck coming in. Okay, that stress is terrible. So here with the Emperor, I can see you. All right, I can see the Pisces energies who want to be their own boss, who want their own career. I can see you stepping into that, but do so smartly, do so carefully, do so, really, really, really mindfully. All right. Don't just like run off, quit your job type of thing. This is really moving in calculation. This is looking at the bigger picture of what you want and where you're headed and what you're achieving and succeeding at. You are going to be very, I want to say cunning, but not in a bad way. I know cunning seems bad, but you're going to be very calculating. You're going to be very, kind of purposeful in your movements during this time, and you're moving towards success. You're also very much embracing sacred masculine energy, which is going to be very beneficial for you during this time. With the Three of Wands, doorways are opening to you. You're going to have to look at it and study it first before you step through that fresh threshold, before you see the new horizons opening up, the new inspirations coming your way. There's this real sense here of the plan that you had in your head. Things are going to go akimbo. Things are going to go differently than you had originally envisioned them. And when you start to see like certain things opening up to you, you're going to be like, oh, well, that's not right. That's not how it's supposed to be. And it's going to keep on opening up to you that way until either you take it or until spirit gets tired of presenting it like this and just like, oh, okay, they're not ready. Cool. I'm moving on. So just be aware of this during this time. New horizons are opening up to you. New connections are opening up to you. With the High Priestess, you are seeing behind the veil. You really, really are. You are seeing things that are inspiring. You are seeing things that are soul-based for you during this time. It's going to be very powerful energy moving forward, but the curtains are being, pulled apart, the curtains are being lifted. You are seeing yourself move forward with knowledge, tenacity, insight, distinction, understanding. The High Priestess also is knowledge that we had been overlooking, but it is also a connection with our angels, with our spirit guides, and with those on the other side. For a lot of you Pisces, you are very sensitive, okay? And you've always seen that sensitivity as a little bit of a curse because it made you feel more of the world around you than other people who could just kind of like, brush things off and just not care. You care. You care a lot. And this is going to be a time where as you connect with your angels and your spirit guides, you figure out why. You figure out why you have such a powerful, intense, open heart. You do. You figure out why. But you're also going to be connecting with yeah, with your ancestors on the other side, but also people from past lives. I do see you having a very strong connection with past life energy. All right. So you're very much looking towards what you need, what you want, but you're also breaking barriers that weren't able to be broken once upon a time, either by your ancestors or by past life self. And you're being guided forward towards success, towards prosperity, towards what you want, but also towards more authenticity, more of a sense of this is me. Excuse me. This is where I need to be. This is what I'm opening the door up to. But we have to listen. This is connecting with the inner voice. This is connecting even with your inner child during this time. Remember the Oracle of Delphi, she always talked in riddles, which, people can say is hallucinations or people say was wise wisdom. It all depends. Like everybody has their viewpoint, right? And so here it's listening to the inner voice inside of you, your inner guidance, and it's bringing you to a place where you're really releasing a lot of lies. Now, this isn't only being able to like hear what rings true when people speak. For some of you Pisces, you're going to have that. Like you can hear almost like things ring true, and when they lie, there's just a sour note. So just be aware of that. But you're also going to be really looking at the lies that had been told to you, the lies that you had told yourself. I can't possibly achieve, succeed, embrace prosperity in this way, in myself. There's a sense of being held back by lies. And that is going to be something that is absolutely released during this time, or at least acknowledged. It's like, oh, wow, there's a knot there. I have to unknot that in order for things to really move forward smoothly and prosperously in my life. The Seven of Swords is also a sense of I'm really looking at who I trust and who I don't trust, what is right for me and what isn't right for me, and being much more comfortable in standing in your own shoes, much more comfortable in standing proud for yourself and within your heart, your soul, and yourself. It brings us to our subconscious spirit message, which is fairy tale reversed. We need to connect with the fairy tales again. We need to connect with the stories that just brought us joy and prosperity and connection and brilliance and let us shine. There is something here about what had inspired us as children, inspiring us today, like bringing forward prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, and really opening up the door for us. And this is going to be a time where we find ourselves drawn to what inspired us as children. We could be like, oh, I'm just being super nostalgic. Yeah. But spirit is guiding you there for a reason. There's a lot of insight. There's a lot of beauty. There's a lot of power in the stories that inspired you, the TV shows that inspired you, the comic books that inspired you when you were little, the radio programs that inspired you when you were little. And I just am seeing a layering of this. You can even be printing these out and like, I don't know if you're paper macheing them onto something and layering on top of it, and just creating off of that. But that's a beautiful, beautiful way to move forward. It really is. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is justice reversed. Justice reversed is Libra energy. Time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. We can be finding this to be a bit of a challenging time. I know you're like, oh my gosh, that's like all of October. I get it, but you still have Scorpio time, which is quite brilliant, from October 23rd to November 21st. So here, with justice energy, it is that we are going to run into things that just aren't fair. They don't make sense and they're not fair. And we can want to, as humans, we can want to put reason to it, put, knowledge to it, or, kind of make things just, make things fair, make things logical. And it's just not going to be. And there's something here. Now, this either happens now or had happened now, or is part of like the lies that we're told. And it's just not going to be just. It's just not going to be fair. And as we acknowledge that, we free ourselves. So just be aware of this. And there's also something that's out of balance. We can even be out of balance with ourselves and not being just and fair because we're trying to fit, ourselves into a mold that's not working. It's like trying to fit into a pair of shoes that are just way too small and being like, don't worry, they'll work, and expecting not to get blisters, expecting not to have your feet hurt. It's like, no, now it's time to be open and honest with myself. Like, this isn't working. This is, too painful. I need it to be back in balance, and I need to be in balance with me. And it brings us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Six of Coins, and that's that balance coming in. prosperity and success, that balance around money. But also there's an energy here of wanting to move more towards philanthropy, okay, or helping others. There's this sense here as well as being very much aware of when others have helped you out. And now it is going to be a time where we're looking at, okay, how do I balance that? It's not that like, okay, if I get up on my feet, I'm going to give like everything away. No, or not if I get up on my feet, but you know how we talk to ourselves like, oh, I'll give it all away. It's like, no, be smart, take care of you. But also, I do see you being able to pull others up as you yourself rise. And that is really beautiful. But definitely things are becoming much more balanced financially. And that is going to be a really beautiful thing. And that is a really beautiful thing. All right. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.